What's going on, guys? The Barber Phil here, back again with another haircut tutorial. And we're not even going to waste any time, guys. We're going to get it right into this one. We've got the StyleCraft Ergo. Let's get it. Alright guys, so we're going to jump right into this video. The main purpose of this video was to bring to you my thoughts on the StyleCraft Ergo. I actually really like the look of the clipper. I actually have kind of started to like the actual feel of the clipper. It kind of has a weird angle to it, which is for the ergonomics of the clipper in your hand and the way your wrist is positioned whenever you're using it. So I totally get the reason for its design. And I'm growing to kind of like it. What I will say for 100% certainty is that if you have the fade blade on there, which is what is on this clipper here, when you close that lever or anything, you have a guard on there regardless, this clipper is going to cut it. And it's going to cut it probably shorter than what you had anticipated, and that's because I don't use a lot of fade blades. I use a lot of taper blades, but if you've got the fade blade on there, it's going to cut it, and it's going to cut it close, and it's going to cut it clean. I have yet to really have any issues with it, you know, bogging down or this and that. Like it does its job, and it does it very well. So what we did there was we did a closed no guard right at the bottom of the vertical bar, created about a 1 or so inch section. Then we took the detailers and we kind of flicked up into that at the bottom of that section. And then we debulked it at the bottom with the FXs. So you had FX, detailer like always, a closed section there. Now we've got the lever all the way open. We're going to take it up about another inch or so. This is a high fade. And as you guys could tell, his hair was already pretty short. He's one of my most regular clients. He comes in every 10 to 14 days. And he gets the same fade every time. So a lot of times when he comes in, it's not that it doesn't look like he doesn't need a haircut, but his haircut's a pretty simple one because we do it so often. But I wanted to bring it to you guys anyways. So we did that open section, then we closed that lever up halfway just a second ago, and we kind of blended that open section out. This is the Babyliss half guard, and we are flicking up through about another 1 inch or half to an inch section here above that open section that we just did, kind of trying to buff that line out. The lever is all the way closed, and then we're gonna open that lever all the way back up again, take the guard off, kind of blend just using the corners of the blade. This is a slightly different technique fading than what I normally do. You guys know that I usually like to fade down. Now we're going to try to connect this a little bit more and up into the top with a closed 2 guard, and I'm using the Wahl Premium guard set. We're not taking anything off the top at all, so what I'm trying to do is just connect what we do have already on the sides up top here to what is on the top as far as the length is concerned. What we're going to do to blend that section out between that half guard and the 2, we're going to open a Wahl Premium 1 guard all the way up and just kind of flick up through there, and that pretty much does its job. So one other thing that I'd like to say about these clippers too, I've tried another one of the guys that I work with at Clutch. I've tried his that has a taper blade on it, which is probably something that I'm more familiar with, and I will vouch for anyone that wants to say it or argue otherwise, or however you want to say that. These are the quietest clippers that I have used yet. There's almost times where I think if you were in a loud enough shop, you would only know that they are on by the feel of the clipper being on your hands. That's how quiet they are. And so that is something that I've been surprised by in my little time using them. So what happens is this is perfect for kids cuts. You know, you don't have a loud clipper buzzing. The clipper's pretty small. Obviously it's cordless. And because it does cut on contact, and it cuts very smooth, you can usually get by with the kids cut fairly quick. because you're not gonna scare them with a loud clipper, and you're not gonna worry about the clipper bogging down and pulling, and then that's gonna kind of scare them even more. Whatever you put this clipper up to, it's going to cut it. And so hats off to StyleCraft for this this clipper so far. I have full intentions of getting one. I'm just deciding on really just where to get one from. If you guys know of the best deals that are out there for this clipper, let me know in the comment section. Or if you've tried this clipper, or if you don't like this clipper, let me know in the comment section why you don't like it. So we did the same steps in the back there. Now what I'm doing is using my 40T blending shears, just kind of combing through that connection area from the sides to the top, just trying to lighten that up a little bit. We don't want to take off a ton of length, but we do want to lighten that up just a tad bit, just so that it's not a heavy shelf laying there. So just like on that initial right side there, we did the closed no guard at first. Now I'm just kind of picking the same general area there. I didn't set in like an actual guideline, but we're taking these detailers, kind of flicking up into that closed no guard section. It's a nice seamless transition, and then below that we're balding it all the way down to basically skin with the Babyliss FXs. We don't do the shaver on him, just simply because he has preferred not to do that. But with those FXs and then these Ergos, you pretty much don't have to do that anyways. So I did want to take a minute in this video, guys, and thank you all from the bottom of my heart for the progress that the channel has gotten. I know I had that 2-week or so hiatus there due to COVID and being shut down at home. I set out a goal at the time to get to 800, and you guys have killed it. We're pretty much at about 850 right now, or very close to it. So obviously, hopefully in the next month or two, we're gonna have to be starting to look at that 1K giveaway video, and so I'm gonna have to start putting some thought into that. You guys have killed it. That's been the goal all along, is to get us to that 1K, and then from there it's really just minutes watched. So guys, if you can, do me a solid. I mean, I don't mean for it to sound like I'm begging you or anything like that. Do me a solid, turn this video on. If you have to, set the phone down off to the side after a few minutes, come back to it. Help me get those watch minutes. That's one of the hardest steps when you first start a YouTube channel. It's not the subscribers necessarily. It's usually the minutes watched that you need to get to in order to monetize your channel and really be able to start kind of helping yourself make a little extra money doing it. I don't look at YouTube as a job, but it is a job. Nonetheless, it does take time to do what we do with the channel, and so do me a solid. Try to watch this video full through. It's just 10 minutes of your day. If you catch a minute, heck, you're in the bathroom, turn it on. I don't care where you watch it. I just appreciate the minutes watched. So let me know in that comment section, guys, if you're one of those start to finish watchers, or if you're hey, be honest, if you're a skipper and you skip from the beginning to the end, let me know that too. Well, that brings us to the end of this tutorial, guys. This was more of a product review / tutorial. I didn't do a whole lot of talking through the steps. You guys kind of know what's going on right now. I did do it a little bit different, so I guess there was some changes there. Anyways, guys, take a second, hit me up in that comment section. Let me know your thoughts on the StyleCraft Ergo, everything you think about it. If you've used it, if you haven't, hit that subscribe button, guys. 75% of the viewers of my channel are still not subscribed. I'd greatly appreciate it if you were one of those 75%. Hit that subscribe button. Enable those notifications. That way you never miss another video from me. Sunday and Wednesday is the schedule as always. And until the next one, guys, y'all know I appreciate it.